All right. Mark Robinson, this crazy black freak who thinks he's going to be the next governor in North Carolina. Well, he's losing his shit over the truth that CNN published about him. This is the thing with Nazis, with MAGA freaks and Nazis. Any fascist, you deny the truth, even when it slams you right in the goddamn face. You pretend like nothing just slammed you in the face, and that the person who tossed it your way to slam in the face obviously is a goddamn liar, or a freak, or a communist, or a queer, or something awful, right? Well, Mark Robinson has taken this from the Hitler-Trump playbook, and he's using it now. He's threatened what he calls, quote, a full throttle attack on CNN. Full throttle attack. Now, this came after CNN exposed these bullshit remarks that are reported that this black monster made on a pornographic website. On Monday, yesterday, at a campaign event, yeah, he's still campaigning, and I'm sure there's still a lot of white morons and black morons, probably not very many black morons, but a lot of white morons in North Carolina who are going, yeah, Mark, we're going to vote for you. Anyway, during that campaign event, he lashed out at reporters, and he focused on his staff's resignation en masse. What did I tell you yesterday? But 5 or 6 of them just apparently said something to the effect of, hey, Mark, fuck you, we're out of here, and left. And he talked about the resignation, the mass resignation, and the dirty, rotten, no good truth that CNN put out there, instead of talking about policies. Now, what's remaining of the Robinson campaign, I don't know who's still left in there to spin out the bullshit, but it got spun out. The remaining campaign staff said that all those resignations were planned staff changes. Right. Planned staff changes. And the black monster himself, Mark Robinson, said, quote, we're right in the process right now of forming a new team that we know can still lead us to victory. So we have full confidence in our ability to keep going. Really, Mark? Full confidence? Now, one of the CNN news people, Diane Gallagher, pointed out that Mark Robinson had denied he made remarks on the porn site, including where he called himself a black Nazi and where he defended slavery. And Mark Robinson said, quote, we are in talks right now, everything up to legal counsel, to take CNN to task for what they have done to us. We are going after them. We're going to go after them for what they have done. End quote. Yeah, I don't blame you, Mark. You dumb fucker, you. Anytime a news organization comes out with the truth and exposes one of you MAGA freaks, you Nazi simps for what you are, well, of course you're going to react. I mean, no surprise. You can shout and use all caps on your social media texts about the unfairness of it all. They're coming after me, the queers and the Jews and the liberals and the little do it as much as you like, Mark. But the truth has an odd quality to it. Eventually, the truth will kick your ass, bro. Trust me. And also, during his so-called campaign event the other day, he attacked reporters for focusing on the shit that he said and what he represents and who he is. He said this, quote, think about what's going on the world stage, and this is what you choose to focus on? He's addressing that to news people. You've got these news cameras, news reporters, pens, pencils, your microphones. This is what you're focused on? Yeah, well, I don't know if anybody answered, Mark. I guess they refused to answer. I'll answer. You're goddamn right. It's what they're focused on, you freak. What do you want? You're a lying Nazi son of a bitch who has no business being elected to anything. Fucking go away and drag this white monster with you, Donald Trump. Why don't the two of you just disappear? Okay. Deep breath, Mike. Whew. And then, after saying that, he shouted. You know what shouting is, right? You listen to this podcast, you damn sure know. Anyway, this is what he shouted. I'm not going to shout. You better understand, I'm coming after CNN full throttle. But we have got to put the people first. And quote, the people? Is that right? Mr. Martin Luther King squared? Mr. Martin Luther King on steroids? Huh? Isn't that what the white monster called you? You fucking people, I swear to God, you, Mark Robinson, Donald Trump, Josh Hawley, Stephen Miller, all of you scum, you really are useless, worthless, just totally unnecessary people. You really are. What the fuck have any of you people contributed to the betterment of humanity, the betterment of this country, the betterment of your own lives? You're a bunch of lying, vicious, hate-filled assholes. Oh! Hi, Truth Seekers. Mike Malloy here. You know, the Progressive Voices Network brings you commercial-free commentary from today's leading progressive radio hosts and pundits, like me, Mike Malloy, 24 hours a day. I'm not your typical old guy from the 80s or the 90s talk radio host, and Progressive Voices is not your typical talk radio network. It's a listener-supported nonprofit with no corporate control whatsoever over our broadcast. So hosts like me, Mike Malloy, are free to rant and scream and carry on about whatever we like. We're often controversial, but we're never boring. Weeknights, 9 p.m. in the East, 6 p.m. in the West on the Progressive Voices Network. Always progressive, always on. I'm Mike Malloy. Keep it lit.